Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray, brought to you proudly by Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, Barton Power Sports, Sportsman's Warehouse, and Best Care Home Services.
Good Saturday morning and welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray, where today we celebrate 17 years of excellence in outdoor radio in the Mid-South. And here he is, your host, Larry Ray.
That had a little punch to it then. I really like it.
You like that?
You were articulating.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, I got applause.
Well, there's only 5 of us here.
That's true,
but
right.
we can clap fast, So thank you, John Gordon. Hey, as we talk about 17 years on the air today, that's hard to believe. But John is sitting in with us this morning, keeping me straight. Shelby McCall is our show producer. Appreciate Ron Wong checking in from over at Hot Springs for the FLW Cup going on this weekend and take off over there. And now we're really happy to have a guy that's been on this show many times over the 17 years. I wished he's probably been on the show more than I've been in his boat, which is really sad for my wife's sake. She always says, she found out I had Garry Mason on the show today, and she said, "There you go again. We hadn't been." I said, "The man doesn't have time to fish. He's doing too many things. Coach, and he's traveling all over the world, but he's got a big event coming up here not too long. If I'm not mistaken, it's the 25th of August, the Legends of the Outdoors National Hall of Fame on the General Jackson in Nashville, Tennessee. And the man who can tell us all about this event is the man who came up with the idea. How many years ago, Garry?
Larry, believe it or not, this is our 17th year.
That's what I thought it was, and that's why I want to get Garry on. Has times changed, right, Garry?
Oh, man, they have. I never dreamed that, 17 years ago when we held our first Legends of the Outdoors National Hall of Fame banquet in Paris, Tennessee,
yes,
at Paris Landing State Park, that this would have ever grown to be as big as it actually has become. And all the great people that I have got to meet because of the founding of this Hall of Fame, people from all walks of the outdoors industry, people that were my heroes.
Yes.
And many, many other people's heroes. And now, we've become great friends. It's just been a true blessing for me.
Well, I know it, and I found a picture of you about 20 years ago, and I didn't recognize you from the side, because you had hair sticking all under that hat, and I said, this couldn't be Garry Mason. But
that was back in the day, wasn't it?
That was back in the day, buddy, and everything. But this year's event, talk about the inductees, because, golly, we've already had 3 of them on this show, so talk about them.
Oh, golly, I hope I can remember them all. They're such wonderful people. And
I got them right here.
You got them right there. Well, good.
I got
them. Help my memory.
Yeah.
But, the first one that really sticks out, well, they all stick out, but
yeah.
Linda Powell. Linda is
yes.
director.
I'm so glad you started with Linda. So
she's the director of media operations for Mossberg.
Yes.
And, golly, she's helped so many people, myself included. She's allowed a lot of us to try out and to hunt with those wonderful firearms, and she's just a very, very special lady, and she has spread joy and cheer all over the outdoor hunting industry of utilizing Mossberg shotguns.
Yes,
rifles.
She has. Yeah. And then of course you got. Let me just go with him, because you got the legendary Orlando Wilson. I mean, who doesn't remember him from TV growing up? Even myself. Orlando is coming in. Of course, you got Jimmy Sites. He's from the Spiritual Outdoor Adventure television series, and Jimmy is one of those guys that spiritual. He really meant it. It came from his heart on the show. And of course, I'm not really familiar with. I've never met Jim Scotum. Is Jim?
Yeah, Jim Scotton. Jim is the host of Shooting USA, and great guy. He's been in this business a long, long time.
I've heard his name.
Probably about as long as me and you, Larry.
Oh, me. Well, you're just a pup, so I know that. And you got my man Charlie Brewer from the Charlie Brewer Slider Company. And
Charlie Brewer Jr. Charlie will be the first person to be inducted into the Hall of Fame, and his dad is already a Hall of Fame member. So that's going to be very special. And Charlie, of course, one of my nearest and dearest friends, and
Yes.
it's going to be something to stand on the stage with that great man and get to induct him into the Hall of Fame.
Amazing. And then, of course, we talked about Linda Powell. Then we got our good friend, and we had him on the show a couple of weeks ago. What a great guy is Doug Miner, VP Sales and Marketing for our good friends at Strike King Lure out in Collierville. And when we talked to Doug on the show, bless his heart, he's based out in Idaho now, and I think he said it was 65 degrees, and it was 148 degrees in Memphis that day. It felt like, So
yeah.
A great choice in Doug Miner.
Yeah, Doug and I go way back, back in the day when I used to rep for Harville's Lures.
Yeah, oh, my gosh, I hadn't thought about
Southern Pro.
Yeah, I hadn't been to Henderson, Tennessee.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Doug was repping for Strike King,
Yes.
and both of us was running what we called a potato chip route. We'd go from mom and pop store to mom and pop store and hang up baits and, write the orders and stuff, and we'd see each other, and then just follow each other around. Well, where are you going to next?
Yes.
Well, I'm going to Chrysler Point,
I didn't realize that, but Doug has touched so many lives with striking over the years, and then of course you got John McAteer.
Yeah, John is a great guy. He's from up in New York, and he's worked with Safari Club International for many years, and has helped a lot of young people get into hunting. And John's a big bear hunter, so
yes,
I can't
he is.
wait to
Bear Magnet TV.
Stories.
I even looked that
That's
up.
Right.
I looked that
Yeah,
up. And then, of course, your speaker, you couldn't go wrong when you got Rob Keck on there because, boy, he could tell some stories, no doubt, and to have him as your speaker. But what an event, Gary. And I know, I don't know how, I've known Gary a long time, and I don't know how you squeeze everything in, but so proud of you, Bethel, the Bethel University Wildcats. I know we're talking about the Legend Outdoors, folks. Tickets are still available, right, Gary, for it?
Oh, yeah. Just a few tickets left. We will sell out this year.
Yes.
But a few tickets left. But yeah, we love talking about the Legends Outdoors, but, would love to visit about Bethel. These young men have done a fabulous job. We nearly pulled off the Triple Crown of college bass fishing this year.
Yes.
And won School of the Year by 720 points, which was a record. And
amazing.
We had a record amount of boats going to the Bassmasters National Championship, and next year FLW's National Championship will have 11 boats, 22 anglers going to that event.
Wow.
And that breaks our own record of 10, which attended the Bassmasters this year. So.
Wow, and you got how many is on your team? Now, because people say bass fishing team. So, how many's on scholarship for bass fishing?
I'll have 37 student anglers on my team this year, and all 37 of them will be on scholarship to bass fish.
Amazing.
And get accreditation for being a part of the athletic department.
Amazing. I mean, to think about that, you're going to school. They're going to graduate from Bethel, which is a wonderful school. The same time, and I know, Gary, recruiting on that side of it is tough because I know you probably have to turn down some kids.
Well, we do, and that's the sad part about what I do. I've been very fortunate. Since 2011, we've won 6 national championships already.
Golly.
And these kids certainly want to come to Bethel. They know who Bethel is. I've got 2 students from Washington State, one from Oregon, one from Idaho,
Y'all hear
New York.
That? Y'all hear that? They're coming to McKenzie, Tennessee. Population, I don't know what the population is.
Maybe 5,000.
Maybe 5,000. It does have a red light. I know it's got a red light. And to hear that recruiting. Now, I'm still waiting on that first international participant, Gary. Do you have you had applications from internationals?
No, we hadn't, but we just got through hosting the Bassmasters high school.
That's what I wanted you to bring up. Yeah.
And we had 3 national teams that competed in that, 2 from Canada and 1 from South Africa.
That's what I said. Can you believe that? Yeah.
And I don't know how long a bass boat ride that is, but
I hope they didn't come all the way across the ocean. Now they have different bass boats over there. I know that to do that. Again, we're talking to Garry Mason, our good friend Garry Mason, he does have a real job, too. He's Northwest Tennessee Tourism, does a wonderful job of that. He's at Bethel College, Bethel University there, founder of the Legends of the Outdoors National Hall of Fame. He's the only man I know that has been able to squeeze 24 hours, make it into 28, in a day, with all the things that you do now. So tell our folks a little bit how they can get tickets to the Hall of Fame. It's on the General Jackson, folks, and it is an experience. I wished I was so honored last year to receive an award and be able to represent our late friend Wade Bourne and all the Bourne family. But folks, you need to go to this event. It's a trip. So tell them how they get reservations.
Yeah, they can contact me on my cell phone number is 731-693-7770, or they can go to the bottom of our website, which is legendsoftheoutdoors.com, and all my contact information is on the bottom of the very front page. So just scroll down to the bottom of legendsoftheoutdoors.com, and they'll bring all my contact information up. You can call, and we'll hold your tickets for you at the door.
Is that not amazing? The man just gave away his cell phone. This guy's so busy, so get it to him. Garry, thank you, buddy. God bless you for all you do. And sorry I can't be there, but I'll be in the Smokies that weekend. Family has called, so when the family calls, Garry, you don't even get answered, okay? So
That's right. All right,
buddy.
Well, Larry, John, y'all have a great rest of the Saturday after you get off the radio, and thank you again for having me. I look forward to seeing you both down the road real soon.
My wife Miriam said tell you hello, buddy, okay? All right.
Give her a big hug for me. Tell her to watch them Bears up there.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, Garry. All right, let's take a break now. Come right back on Outdoors with Larry Ray, and this young lady is remarkable in just fast time what Prime One Camo has done. So we'll be right back to talk to Stacy Walton.